I mean, I had a vaginal delivery, and I'm a little bit nervous just to try, like, you know.
And how long has it been?
She's 2 months old.
2 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're right at the point. Right, Dr. Raj?
Yeah, you know, so you had your 6-week visit and you got the go-ahead, so that's good. So physically, probably you're okay, but emotionally, it can take a lot longer than that for a woman to be ready. And, you know, as a husband, you got to realize, Sal, that, you know, she's sleep-deprived, she's caring for a baby, she's in this new mom role. It takes a lot of adjusting, and I think you brought up the word rejection. I think it's really important that you guys communicate and that you hear from her that this is not something against you and she's not rejecting you. It's just really what she's going through, and being supportive. You seem like a really sweet, supportive guy, and giving her as much time as she needs. And there are a lot of non-sexual ways to be intimate as well, and I think it's important. A lot of couples, when they have a new baby, kind of forget about each other and their relationship. It's important to stay connected, but be patient. I think she'll definitely get there.
She'll come around. I see her. She's a freak. Alyssa has a question. I don't know what's wrong with it. Alyssa, what's your question?
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
So my husband was there to watch my delivery, and I feel like ever since the birth, he cannot stop visualizing it in his head. And I was wondering if there was any way that I can help him to stop visualizing the birth.
Because when you have a baby, other things come out besides the baby.
A lot of other things.
So he's saw all that.
He saw everything.
Thank goodness time heals all wounds. And, you know, nowadays, dads are almost always in the delivery room.
It's normal.
Yeah, I mean, 40 years ago, they had to wait in the hallway pacing back and forth till the baby was delivered. But now they're pretty much always there. And I just want to reassure you that within a few weeks, usually even by the time you've been cleared by your doctor to be able to have sex, it will fade from his memory. The image will not be burned forever. And I would say next time that you have birth, if you do decide to have more children, maybe he should stay up by your head rather than watching it next time.
Like the sheet or something, and he's kind of back there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there's really no sheet, really, right? It's just kind of just there's no sheet.
But then, you know, if some time is passing and you're still finding that he is resistant to having sex, you really have to just communicate. I think that's what's most important. Ask him about his feelings, what are his fears, and let him know your body is back to normal and that it's okay.
All right. Stand on up, Kimbo. What's your question? Let's see your baby with the hat. Oh, my God, so cute. With the little hat on. What's your question?
My question is, basically, my girlfriend, she had our son like about 2.5 weeks ago. So she keeps sending me to the pharmacy for the napkins to take care of business. To take care of it. Pads. So my question is, how long is she going to be bleeding? Or better yet, how long do I have to keep going to the pharmacy?
And where are you from?
Trinidad.
So how long is she going to be bleeding, Dr. Raj?
So, you know, some bloody discharge is totally normal, and it can last anywhere from like 4 to 6 weeks. It usually gets lighter as time passes. So you're almost there. You're almost done with your trip. You'll be going for other things, you know, diapers, baby food, but not for pads.
I welcome that.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's so great, though, that you're going to get the pads. That is like true love, the man going to get the pads. We'll be right back. Up next, what you did not know about breastfeeding. So it's like a sprinkler as opposed to a hose.
My RA is not the same as your RA. It acts up at different times, affects different joints, makes different movements more difficult. So when I exercise, I need a fitness program that's different too, and I found it. It's My RA Fit Kit.
People with rheumatoid arthritis have different needs, I know. That's why I helped develop My RA Fit Kit, a free exercise program you can personalize. Of course, exercise can't replace medical treatment, but adding it can help reduce the pain, stiffness, and fatigue of RA.
For your free exercise booklet, call 1-800-339-1319 or go to myrafitkit.com and start personalizing your plan for your specific needs.
I like stuff I can do at home, plus my knees are bad. So My RA Fit Kit's designed around that. But yours will be different, because you'll design it around you.
Call 1-800-339-1319 or visit myrafitkit.com to get your free kit today.
Icebreakers Mint with icy cool flavor crystal. Icebreakers. Stay cool.
Ring, ring.
Professor?
Oh, yes, hi. Can you put my grandma on the phone, please? Please, thanks.
Excuse me a second. Another person calling for the Grand Limited. She thinks it's her super. I'm told she's in the garden picking herbs.
She's so cute. Okay, I'll hold.
She's holding. What? Progresso. You gotta take.
My name is Andre. I'm a medical technician, not a lawyer. But if I needed one, I wouldn't know who to trust. I work all day. I don't even have a Yellow Pages. I trust the folks at 1-800-ASK-GARY to get me the kind of lawyer I need, an accident lawyer I can trust. Ask Gary, a medical and lawyer referral service, has been around much longer than some of these attorneys you see on billboards and TV. Trust 1-800-ASK-GARY. I do.
I wanted an exciting new career, so I found Southwest Florida College. Their high-tech academic programs are tailored to obtain an advanced 2- or 4-year degree in today's fastest-growing careers. You can receive training in crime scene investigation, criminal justice, information technology, paralegal studies, and more. Southwest Florida College taught me useful skills that match what employers are looking for. For more information, call 877-761-2462 or log on to swfc.edu.
Next, Tyra. Would you abandon your child on their wedding day?
The girl, when she gets married, wants to have her mother there.
What if it was a gay marriage? There are so many mothers that will go visit a murderer every single week in jail, but won't go to that one day when their gay child wants to be married.
You don't have to agree with it, just be there.
Can she turn her family around in 3 days? Our cameras are there. Next, Tyra.
Saggy boobies. We've covered a TP, a little thing you put on your little baby son's pee-pee so that the pee-pee won't go flying everywhere. And we just talked about flying umbilical cord stumps. Next, we're going to talk about how all of this new mommy stuff the first year affects your sex life. Yeah. Okay, so Felicia, you have a question. Where's Felicia? Hi.
Hi. This is embarrassing. I was trying to get intimate with my daughter's father, and while we were going through the whole foreplay part and we started getting into it, my breast milk actually squirted all over him, and it kind of sort of ruined the moment, but...
He didn't like it?
No, and it was real embarrassing. So is that normal for the milk to be squirting everywhere?
Yeah. It's definitely normal, you know, and again, this shows that you're producing a lot of milk, which is really great for your baby, but any kind of stimulation of the nipple area can cause leakage like that, or actual squirting. I actually had a really embarrassing moment in my OB's office 6 weeks after I delivered. You know, you go for your checkup, everything's good, and then he went to examine the breast, and I lowered the robe, and all of a sudden he jumps 3 feet to the left and says, "Whoa!" And I looked down, and I'm like squirting milk across the room, and you know, he's like, "At least you didn't get my tie." You know, it's like really embarrassing. But it's normal.
So I hear that, like, women, when they're breastfeeding, the milk doesn't come out of just the middle. It comes out of all over the nipple.
Yeah.
That is freaky to me. I thought it just comes out of the middle hole. It's like, no, all those little dots that we have are holes. Yeah. So it's like a sprinkler as opposed to a hose.
Exactly.
And it's interesting.
Sometimes if you're even just thinking about your baby, you start leaking. So be prepared, have some pads there, and you'll be fine.
And tell them to enjoy it. Amanda?
My husband and I, we were always sexually active together since we started dating and everything. At this point, our son is 2 months old now, and he's ready. We've tried, but to be honest, everything just feels a little loose down there. So, is it time yet? Am I ready? Is my body ready?
So you had the baby 2 months ago?
2 months ago.
And it feels like loose?
It still feels loose. It still feels
To you
loose.
or to him?
To me.
But is he okay?
He's fine.
He's fine, but it feels loose to you. Okay.
Yeah, you know, first of all, it's really important to wait a certain